picture the CIA as a flawless, omnipotent machine, the kind of agency that builds a giant deep-sea mining vessel just to secretly snatch a wrecked Soviet submarine right off the ocean floor. Or the organization that designs titanium jets like the A-12 Oxcart, flying at Mach 3 to photograph enemy territory without ever being touched. We see them through the lens of surgical modern triumphs, coordinating elite special forces to eliminate America's most wanted terrorist inside a fortified compound. But beneath this highlight reel lies a highly classified shadow history. Decades of spectacular, expensive, and deeply embarrassing operational disasters. In military strategy, there is a concept called friction. It dictates that perfectly engineered, multi-million-dollar plans will inevitably degrade and fail the moment they collide with the chaotic, uncontrollable variables of the real world. Take Washington, D.C. in the 1960s. The agency needed a way to eavesdrop on conversations happening outside the Soviet embassy, and they devised an incredibly ambitious technological solution. Project Acoustic Kitty cost roughly $20 million. Veterinarian surgeons spent an hour implanting a microphone in a live cat's ear canal, a radio transmitter at the base of its skull, and a thin antenna wire woven right into its fur. For its very first field test, handlers released the heavily engineered cyborg feline near a park to record two men on a bench. Instead, the cat wandered into the street and was immediately squashed by a taxi. No amount of flawless laboratory engineering or unlimited government funding can account for the unpredictable whims of a living creature in a bustling city. Sometimes the friction comes from the environment itself. In the mid-1960s, Operation Hat attempted to place a nuclear-powered spying device high in the Himalayas to monitor foreign adversaries. Before it could provide consistent intelligence, a sudden avalanche buried the equipment. A highly dangerous plutonium core remains lost somewhere under the snow and rock to this day. The stakes were much higher in 1980 during Operation Eagle Claw. Planners built a complex rescue mission to extract 52 American citizens held captive in revolutionary Iran. But the operation relied on rudimentary tourist maps and failed to predict severe desert weather patterns. A massive sandstorm, a haboob, enveloped the fleet en route to the staging area, crippling the helicopter's hydraulics. With too few operational aircraft remaining, the mission had to be aborted. In the chaos of the withdrawal, aircraft collided, resulting in the deaths of 8 American servicemen. Advanced aviation technology and elite tactical training are entirely powerless when the atmosphere itself turns against you. The deadliest form of friction, however, is human resistance compounded by political hubris. In 1961, the CIA orchestrated an amphibious assault on Cuba to overthrow Fidel Castro. Planners operated on a deeply flawed assumption. They believed a small 1,400-man exile brigade could easily hold the beachhead at the Bay of Pigs, while the local populace spontaneously rose up to join them. The plan disintegrated upon landfall. Castro's military forces were heavily prepared, aggressively returning fire and pinning the brigade down almost immediately. Within 2 days, the invasion was completely defeated. More than 100 men were killed, 1,200 were taken prisoner, and the obsolete surplus bombers the CIA sent for air support were shot out of the sky. Internal echo chambers, political micromanagement, and underestimating a prepared enemy create a lethal form of tactical friction that no covert plan can survive. These cascading operational failures eventually forced the American intelligence apparatus to evolve. When former CIA officers were implicated in the 1972 break-in at the Watergate complex, it exposed the acute dangers of unchecked secrecy and domestic overreach. This triggered a massive internal review, yielding the Family Jewels Report, a document laying bare years of bizarre, unmonitored plots, ranging from unwitting LSD experiments on civilians to plans involving exploding cigars. The cumulative weight of these tactical disasters, from the beaches of Cuba to the deserts of Iran, shattered the agency's veneer of infallibility. These failures served as the catalyst for permanent congressional oversight and the structural reforms that define the modern intelligence community. The CIA's history of blunders is a humbling testament to the limits of human control. It proves that no matter how much funding you secure, or how highly classified your technology is, you can never fully engineer away the chaotic reality of the physical world.